Wi-Fi in the past. Hey, Allison.
Hi. What's up, team? Ariel, who are you right now? I'm loving you.
I told you I slacked off in July.
This is awesome. I'm so excited.
I missed out on a good opportunity, so I'm taking advantage of it now.
I love
I
it.
know, right? So exciting that they extended that.
Yes. Double silver, and you can go gold this month too.
Yes.
You can literally do them both. Especially, with Courtney helping, you can rock this.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing awesome too.
Yeah.
You're both doing awesome.
Right.
Allison, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I like your short hair.
Oh, I'm still kind of playing with it.
I like it. It's cute. It's
Thank
young
you.
and fun.
Yeah.
What's up, Andrea? How are you?
Andrea, did you grow up in Paola? You're muted, hun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been here forever.
Okay, so I know the name Profi because I feel like I had because I taught at the high school.
Oh my God. Well, I'm related to like all of them.
Okay.
Like that's my cousins, sisters, nephews, uncles, cousins.
Okay. All right. Okay. Because there was, there was one who maybe did, maybe Brooke. Was there Brooke Profi?
Maybe.
Oh, and then I had Bree in seminar.
I don't know the young one. I'm an
Okay.
old dog.
Anyways, I've been meaning to ask you that because I see your name and I'm like Profi. I know that name, and then you're in Paola. So, anyways.
It's really here.
Okay, Courtney. Yay, we can see you now.
Yeah, I had it my settings that everything was turned off, so I was trying to figure it out while I was on.
What's up, Anita? How are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, Kim, how long has she been taking the stuff?
She's almost 45 days.
Okay, and she was fine before, but just recently she's been having the diarrhea?
No, she's been having it on and off basically the whole time.
Okay, yeah. It sounds like she's just bumping up too fast. The second she gets a sign of diarrhea, if it's not gone in like 2 days, then she just needs to bump back down. I would say at this point, she just needs to take just the Slim for like a solid week until she kind of gets her system worked back out, and then just start with 1 and 1 again.
Okay, because that's what Lindsay and I were going back and forth, and Lindsay and I wondered if not maybe just stopping everything, and wondered if we didn't need to just keep her on the probiotic and then keep her with the Slim and the probiotic.
I never like to tell anyone to completely stop everything because then they'll never start again. But I just think the Slim would be fine because people don't realize that the new Slim does have that new prebiotic in it. And so when you are taking the probiotic also, it does do a lot more to your gut than the original one did. So you have to start even slower with the triplex with the new Slim than you did before. So I would just really have to just start back over. Is she only taking triplex, or is she taking Vital Biomes also?
No.
Okay.
She's doing that and then Accelerator.
Well, the Accelerator for sure is also probably what's cleaning her out. If she's not eating enough food with the Accelerator, it's 100% going to give her diarrhea.
Okay.
So I would just tell her not even take Accelerator right now.
Okay.
Get her stomach back to normal and maybe add that back next month. And really push that she takes it with food.
Okay.
Like if she doesn't eat a good breakfast with a lot of protein, don't take the Accelerator until lunch.
Okay.
And just take like 1 and then maybe take 1 with dinner until she works it back up and she can take 2 at a time.
Okay.
Well, hopefully that helps.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Hopefully, because she is getting extremely discouraged.
Yes. Diarrhea will do that to anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Pooping like that ain't no fun. So let's get her going back.
That is so true.
Hey, Serena, I'm glad you could hop on. You're frozen though.
Hey girls, I'm here, but I'm in the car.
I see you. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Becky.
Be safe, you crazy woman.
Well, I had maternity photos, and then I had my friend Suzanne in the car. So this is actually, they just told her about Plexus, and so now she's going to hear about some products and whatever else we talk about.
Good job. Way to bring her along. That was so sneaky and awesome of you, Becky. I love it. She didn't even know what hit her.
Nah. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Who else are we waiting on?
Let
Let me see real fast.
no.
Hey, well, it didn't sound like you got the whole idea of the littles being in bed, Meg.
Yeah, I know. They were supposed to be in bed. You can clearly hear that that's not happening, right? Cozy's in
I
bed.
know, me either. Well, I laid Cash down, and then he was crying, and so then I tried to rock him, and he was crying again. I just couldn't leave him in there because tomorrow's his birthday, and I just couldn't leave him in there.
Oh, gosh. Because he knows that's
That's
tomorrow.
pathetic, Matt.
I know.
Okay, do we know if Emily's going to be able to come tonight or Maddie?
I don't know. You can you go over and tag both of them in the Zoom post?
Yeah, let me see.
All right, I'm
And
one-handed
Marina said
and
she couldn't come. Maddie, who else did I say? Emily.
yeah, Emily, since she couldn't be added to
I know, our page.
get on Diamond Bound for some stupid Facebook reason.
Well, she was. Remember, she was on there and then she couldn't. Like,
Yeah.
Who else is not on here? Becky, what about Sue? Is she going to do this? Hello, Crystal.
I don't know. She's been really busy with bandaging, so I think she's trying to focus on. I mean, she's obviously going to continue getting ambassadors and stuff like that, but I think she needs to stop bandaging one.
Natalie,
But,
what about,
I don't know. I'm going to try her on.
okay. What about Jamie, Morgan, or Harley?
I know Harley, I talked to her like an hour or so ago, and she was going to get on. Morgan should be getting on, I would hope. Oh, there's Emily.
Okay. Who did I say? Harley, Morgan, and who was the last person I just said?
Jamie.
Oh, yeah, Jamie. And
Jamie.
Hayden. What about Hayden?
Oh, yeah, Jamie's supposed to be getting on here. I wonder if she's trying to text me, and
I know.
Hayden has my phone right
Some
now.
of these people, it might be their first time doing Zooms, and so they might not know how to do it.
Well,
Yeah,
will
Jamie
you,
said she put it on.
Amanda, what about Afton? Is she hopping on or not? Or no?
Will you tag Jamie in
Yeah,
it?
I tagged Harley, Morgan, Jamie, and Hayden, and Maddie and Emily. But you said Emily's on, right?
Yeah, Emily just got on.
Okay.
And maybe put that they need to download the Zoom app.
Meg, I'll message Afton really fast, but her grandma is in the hospital, so I kind of doubt that she'll be able to hop on here.
Okay, not a problem. I just didn't know. Okay, Jamie said she's having a hard time getting on.
Give her the meeting ID and just tell her to put that in.
Okay. What time is it in Mountain Time?
7:40. Aren't they an hour behind us?
I don't know. I thought it was 2 hours, actually.
I think it's just an hour.
Serena, what time is it? She keeps being frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Because Crystal was gonna hop on too. I think it's 2 hours. Maybe it is just 1 hour. She's got to do more.
I thought Mountain was just an hour. Pacific's 2 hours.
I don't know.
I think it's just an hour.
Okay. Well, we'll give Jamie a couple minutes and then we'll just start because I don't want y'all to have to be on here too late if you don't want to be.
Yeah.
Hi, Emily.
Jamie posted on the 20 and 30 and said that she couldn't get on.
Yeah,
So
right. We're gonna give her a second and see if she tries the meeting ID if it works. What are you doing? Nothing. You guys, you see this? Can you see my right? I can't point. See right here. See all this that I'm pointing to?
Yeah.
All the rest of the prizes for the challenge, for the calendar challenge.
Oh, nice. Oh, Jamie's on. I just saw Jamie.
Oh, good. Oh, I see her. Okay.
Okay. Yay,
Hey, Jamie.
Jamie. You hear us, Jamie?
Oh, she commented
I
again.
can figure it out.
Is she frozen?
No, it's still moving. Jamie, can you hear us?
I don't think she can hear us.
Jamie, wave if you can hear us.
Because like on everyone else, if I want to mute them, I can, but I don't have an option for her, which means she didn't turn on her speaker.
Okay.
But she's still trying to figure it out, I think.
Okay. Oh, I love how many people we have on here. This is so exciting.
Okay. Who, raise your hand, you don't have to unmute yourself, but who actually watched the Eric Worre video? Ariel did and took notes.
Hey.
Regina, did you watch it? No, not yet. I'm not mad if you didn't. Okay, it's okay. But I do really.
Because I took notes, so we're going to talk about it tonight.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, but I still want you to go and listen to it. I mean, guys, I get being busy. I had to watch it in 3 increments of like 20 minutes each. I get it, but really try to watch it because even though we're going to go over it, he just puts it in a way that I think you should just listen to it.
Yeah.
He does some really cool stuff. So, okay, guys.
So the reason we wanted to get on here and do this Zoom tonight, guys, I mean, it is the 1st of August. This is our month for Team Diamond Bound, and we had this idea to do this push because there are other teams doing it as well during the month of August, and we're like, why not we, jump in on it too? And then, like, Plex is sending out the emails about the double bonus for silver and for gold again. So it's like, I mean, just the perfect time, and we're super pumped about it because this is
crazy pumped
to like slingshot your business. So I mean, we're just really, really pumped.
Yes, I don't know if you literally looked at those numbers that we posted on the post in here that said that emerald went double. Last month, Christy added us to a going emerald in 2 months, like secret group or whatever, and it was amazing, you guys, because I mean, I didn't think I was going to hit emerald, and honestly, I didn't really push to hit emerald, but it was incredible to be in that group with those people who were some of them started as rubies, which I am right now, and made it to emerald by like July 26th. It wasn't even like the last minute of July, you know what I mean? And it's because
amazing.
They pushed for 60 days, and it took them some of them from like 600 points to 1,600 points. That's a 1,000-point jump in 1 month. Okay, Mandy King, she went from 800 to 1,660 in 1 month. Okay, that's insane numbers, and I don't think any of you will argue that you want that to happen too, right? I mean, that would be not just life-changing, but like life-changing.
Yes.
You can imagine having 1,000. I mean, I don't even have 1,000 points now, and to get 1,000 points in just 1 month, like, blow my mind. I can't even comprehend it. It sounds incredible, and it's because they did this. They rallied their team, they got their runners, and they said, let's make a push. And so that's what we're doing. That's why we're calling on you guys, because we know you can do this too. And I'm super excited about this 20 and 30 days because I do think it's doable. Have I personally added 20 people in 1 month? No, I can't. I'm not going to lie. I'm terrified. I'm scared out of my mind to do this with you guys. But I'm so excited to be doing it with you because I know you're going to keep me accountable. I'm a super competitive person. I'm not going to lie. I don't want any of you to get more people than me just because I'm competitive. So if you get one person and then you get 2 and 3 and I haven't gotten any, that's only going to push me harder. And I hope that that's the same with all of you because that's what it should be. But not to be competitive about it, but just because if I'm telling you to do something and you're getting results and I'm not, well, then that means I'm not following my own directions, right? Like there's got to be something wrong and it's clearly not what to do, but maybe how I'm doing it. So I just need to be my own leader to you guys so we can all just do this together.
Yeah.
So I'm super pumped about this because I just know that we can do this. Some of you guys are so on the verge already, and something that has been coming up like repeatedly, and I take responsibility for this, is they say that the speed of your team is driven by the speed of the leader. And me and Natalie were talking about this today, and I mean the last 2 years has been amazing. Not to say that I haven't been blessed by any of this, and it has been life-changing, but I'm kind of sick of just being Ruby. And I know I just turned Ruby, but I'm just saying like Tara Berger or Morgan, they all joined just a few months before me and Natalie did. And they're diamond, right? They're diamond. There's nothing more special about them than me or Natalie or any of you guys. And why is it taking us 2 years to just hit Ruby and them it took 2 years to get diamond? And the reason is they pushed hard all the time. And that's where I'm at. I'm ready to do that. And I'm ready to do it with all of you. We can all be diamond together. Megan and Morgan, I get them mixed up sometimes. But Megan is Tara's upline, and she just went diamond last month, and now Tara went at the same month. I want that to be for all of us. I want us to all hit diamond every single month. Repeat it, like after each other, okay? First, we can do that. I think we can do that. Do you guys think you can do that?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
So, I do
because the possibilities are endless.
Yes. So I guess I feel bad to you guys because, I've been your leader and I've tried to be the best leader that I could be, but I have a lot of excuses too. I have 4 kids. I had cheer. I was tired. Okay. I know that I could have worked my business way harder a lot of times. I know there was times where I just sat on the couch and binge watched Vampire Diaries, okay? Where I could have been messaging people or doing things. And then you guys are messaging me and, I'm not doing this. And what am I doing? I'm telling you to work harder and I'm sitting watching Vampire Diaries. Like, what is that? Okay? No more. No more. We cannot do that. That is not what makes emerald, sapphire, diamonds, double diamonds. Okay? So that's what this month is about. So I'm telling you all, and you're holding me accountable, that I am committing to this. I already told Peter tonight. I was like, I'm out. I'm checked out. This is my birthday month. I'm not even going to do anything for my birthday except for probably be messaging 20 million people. Like, that would be my birthday, right? To like get 20 ambassadors. That would be the best birthday present ever. So anyway, do you have anything to say with that, Natalie, before we kind of get into like exactly how we're going to do this?
Well, I just want to say that kind of the things we're going to go over for this 30 days tonight, you may think, gosh, that seems like a lot to do. That seems like it's going to be really hard. But you can do anything for 30 days, okay? If it means that you're going to have to stay up a couple hours later, a few nights a week, or if you're going to have to miss your favorite TV shows, or if you're going to have to say no to a girls' night out or whatnot, you can do anything and sacrifice things for 30 days in order to jumpstart your business or get through that plateau, or because this is really going to, what you do for the next 30 days is going to reflect on the next 60 and 90 days. So if we're looking ahead to September and October, who doesn't want to be making some extra money going into the fall season and going into the holidays, right? So what we're doing right now is really going to be, reflected over the next few months especially. And I'll kind of talk about, what Eric Worre says about that in his video. And he, Meg mentioned him, but Eric Worre, he wrote the book Go Pro. He is a marketing guru. Yeah, it's not a very long book at all. but he knows his stuff. He has interviewed hundreds of people that are 6-figure and 7-figure income earners through network marketing and asked them, what do you do? And that's what he bases his program off of, and his lessons that he gives, what he bases them off of. So he knows his stuff, okay?
Yeah, so he asked everyone, like, what made it so, like, how did they get so successful? And like he said, 90% of the people said that it was from a burst of intense energy and focus for 30 days. That's what made them so successful. And he said a lot of them just said even just one time. So just committing to this for 1 month is totally going to change the trajectory of your business if you commit to the full 30 days.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, just doing it one time, like Meg just said, to earn a 6-figure income. So if I said, will you work your ass off for the next 30 days so that a year from now you could be earning $100,000 a year? Would it be worth it? Absolutely. Yes. So
yes,
that's
please.
That's what we're saying is, let's just commit to, the month of August to jumping in. So Meg, do you want me to kind of go into my notes now from his video?
Sure, but hold on one thing really fast on that. Guys, something else to consider, okay? I know we're saying, like, we want you to add 20 ambassadors in 30 days, and it sounds impossible. But examples of this that you all would know, Jamie Booker, right? She's incredible. Look how many people she's added. She's added almost 100 people herself, and she made Ruby in 5 months. And that's because she's going with that momentum, and that trajectory of her business is, she's going to be emeralds probably next month. I swear, the girl's on fire. And it's not that she's doing anything that we can't do. Other people, Celeste, okay? I think everyone knows who Celeste is. She went diamond in 6 months. And I know it's because that girl did not stop. I know it. She just went and went and went. Our own Timmy Yancey, she was emerald in 7 months. Okay, that didn't happen overnight. Timmy, she always says, I'm really good at getting people to the party, but then she didn't know what to do. And obviously she's, changed, and she's so much better now. But these are all things that we can do, guys. It's not impossible. Timmy Yancey just went diamond senior, gold. She fast-tracked gold on her second entry position. Like, if she can be in the business for almost 3 years and still fast-track gold, then there's no reason none of us can't add 20 people right now when we're not, even diamond yet. So there are people out there proving this theory, and now we're going to do it, and everyone that Diamond Bound is here to freaking represent. Okay, tell some notes.
Okay.
Emily, if you want to, Ariel, if you want to, tell about your notes too. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically one of the things he kind of starts off with is talking about one of the myths in network marketing, that it's slow and steady wins the race. Just don't give up. Just keep going and you'll get there. Well, he kind of gives the analogy of the rabbit and the turtle. And yes, the turtle, finishes the race and whatnot. But okay, sorry, I'm totally getting off topic. But it says success loves speed. Okay. So, the better analogy I liked is when he talked about an airplane taking off.
I like that one way better.
Yeah. So when, when an airplane is taking off, it doesn't just hit like 20% or 30% of its speed and be able to take off. No, it's going to have to go 100% for a while and then be able to take off, and then can kind of ease back off the throttle and kind of cruise, right? So like what we're doing right now is we need to give it that 100%, till we get to the end of the runway. So for the next 30 days, in order for us to be able to take off. So it's just this burst of energy, this burst of intensity right now. So I'm a numbers person, so I like to think about the numbers and the dollar signs that go along with that, right? So what he talked about with recruiting 20, number one was like your upfront commissions and bonuses that you're going to get from recruiting those first 20, okay? So if you when you sign 20 ambassadors, if they get a $99 welcome pack, you're getting a $25 bonus for each one of those. So 20 people times $25 is $500 just in welcome pack bonuses, okay? Then, I mean, not only think
Who
about—
doesn't want an extra $500 on their check, right? And that's
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Or up to, what if, you sign 20 people, they get the double welcome pack, the $199 welcome pack. That's a $50 bonus. So 20 times $50, that's $1,000. So we're looking at a range from anywhere from $500 to $1,000 just in this 30 days. I'm not talking about what's going to happen in September and October and whatnot. I'm talking about just in August, you can earn $500 to $1,000 just by signing 20 people with welcome packs. And we're signing those people with welcome packs and a convenience order. And that's what we really, really want to stress, is that when you are signing someone up, and you really need to be on the phone with them while they're signing up, okay? That's the best way to do it. So you can walk them through it. If they have any questions, any hesitations, you are right there with them. It takes 10, 15 minutes. Set a time to talk with them on the phone. And when it gets to the part about the convenience order, say, yep, this is what we do. We're just going to go ahead and put in, if you got the triplex welcome pack, we're going to choose the triplex for your convenience order. And that way you can stay consistent with these products that you have invested in. You have invested money in these products, so we want you to stay consistent. This is the way it is. If someone hits that convenience order and they're like, no, I don't want to do that, I just don't know, then you need to back up and say, okay, we're going to have you be a customer instead to start with, okay? You don't meet the qualification for being an ambassador right now, okay? Because here's what happens.
And that's okay, you guys.
That's totally fine. Okay.
In fact, it's better to say that, because there's nothing worse than signing an ambassador and then they never order again, right? Or worse, not only do they never order, they order just one thing, like the probiotic. And so now you're getting nothing from them. You don't get you don't get commission, and you just see that white line and you just want to pull your hair out and say, I wish I would have just kept them as a customer. So if this person cannot commit to a convenience order, they do not need to be an ambassador.
So because
we are looking for business partners right now in this push.
Right.
We're not just looking for wholesale ambassadors who want cheap pricing. Although, I mean, if you get one, hey, as long as they turn their convenience order on, go for it. But essentially, this 20 ambassadors are 20 business partners. And that's what you need to be thinking about also.
And saying, before you even start the sign-up process, are you willing to commit to these products for 60 to 90 days? Okay? And then if it gets to that convenience order and they're like, I don't know, say, but remember you said you were going to commit to these products for at least 60 days. And this is how we're going to do that. And like I said, if there's no, then back up and we're going to be a customer, which is totally fine, because we need customers for our business as well.
Absolutely.
Adding to your monthly PV. So that's totally fine. I didn't get that ambassador. You know what? Like Meg was saying, the worst thing would be is to sign them as an ambassador, get that $25 bonus, and then they either A, never order again, or B, they order, but it doesn't meet the 100, so you're getting nothing for them. Whereas if they would have been a customer instead, you would be getting that PV and maybe a preferred customer bonus and whatnot. So when we're signing people, we're signing them, we're on the phone with them, we're answering any questions they have along the way. Make sure they write down their username and password as they're going along. I always get those questions. Write down their website name that they make, and then we're signing up with that convenience order as well. Okay. So then the next thing you talked about, so we said, anywhere from $500 to $1,000 in this first 30 days. And then think about that over 12 months. Okay. So if those 20 people, so let's look ahead to September. Those 20 people, you sign them with a convenience order. So they also have an order go through in September, which means you're going to get points for them. So 20 people times 5 points means 5 points per person means you're going to have 100 points for them come September. Now, the pay point is usually approximately $3 a point. So 100 points times $3 means $300 of your paycheck in September is just going to be from signing those 20 people, now in August. That's not
you just went gold.
counting commissions, not counting rank up bonuses, not counting preferred customer bonuses, not counting any of that, just the pay points payment. Okay. And then think about that over an entire year. $300 per month for an entire year. That's $3,600 more per year that you're earning just by this 30-day push. And that's like the bare minimum, because think those 20 people that you're signing, they're also going to start working the business as well, and they're going to start signing people. So you're going to have more points per month and whatnot. So it's really this, like I said, this short amount of time is really going to set you up for not only the next few months, but for the next year as well. And
not to mention also, sorry, really fast. Money is really awesome, right? Mm-hmm. But also, you guys, if you add 20 ambassadors in 1 month, I can almost promise / guarantee that you will be on the leaderboard. And I don't know if you see every single week on the Plexi page or Timmy's page, they post those leaderboards. You know, you should get the email too, but they always post it when it's someone on their team. And I've never been on one of those leaderboards, but I'm not going to lie. It would be pretty sweet to be on the leaderboard, right? For knowing I need one of the top enrollers for the whole month out of all of Plexus, I promise you 20 would get you there.
Yeah.
That would be really exciting.
To be on that.
I know it's not a monetary amount, but it's a really cool, like, prestigious award that you should be really proud of hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that's really something to strive for, honestly.
Yeah. Well, and if you haven't gone, you know, like I said, all that the money that I was talking about just now, that doesn't count like the rank up bonuses. Like, so if you haven't gone silver yet, you know, you've got a double bonus coming that you're going to get as soon as you sign, you know, your first 3 people with welcome packs. You're going to go silver and you're going to get that double bonus. Okay. So that's $200.
And if you sign 20 ambassadors in 1 month, you're going to go gold. If they all have a welcome pack, you're going to go gold. And then you not only hit silver, you also hit the gold double bonus. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's $700 right there. Yeah. Plus the 500 to 1,000 welcome pack bonuses. I mean, you have a potential to make a ton of money this month. Like, it's insane.
So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to push for these next 30 days and step outside my comfort zone to, you know, when I feel like going to bed at night, or when I feel like I just want to lay on the couch and watch Vampire Diaries or whatever your show is, am I going to say to myself, no, I'm going to work on my business instead because it's worth it. Okay. All right. So let's see. More numbers. I love this. Okay. So
I knew you were just like loving this part.
I know. I love numbers.
I know.
Success loves speed. So, okay, here's what Eric Worre says. And this is, you know, based off of his research, years and years of research and data, and looking at and talking to 6-figure income earners and whatnot. If you recruit 20 people this month, okay, he says that 12 of those people will actually do something. Okay, maybe they will sign, you know, some team members, or they'll get some customers. Okay, 12 of them will do something. 90 days from now, you'll have 8 of them that are still running, still looking like leaders. Okay, 1 year from now, you'll have 4 of them that are producing 90% of the income that you're getting. Okay, and usually one of those people will be doing more than half of that. Okay, so Meg, let's take like me and you, for example. All right, I was one of your very first, right?
Right.
So
you were my second.
Yeah. So 2 years down the road, I am still one of your ones that's working it, right? And you say that I am around half of your, or somewhere, you know, around like your points that you're getting, right?
Right.
So, I mean, that, you know, it's holding true with me and Meg. It says that 5 years down the road, you will have.
And it's probably true for me and Amanda too, right, Amanda? I think I was technically Amanda's first ambassador, maybe Lindsay, but she was wholesale. But I was her first or second ambassador, and I probably make up at least half of her points as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 2 years later, you know, so the trend is followed.
So they say 5 years down the road, you'll have 2 people that are major leaders out of those initial 20 recruits. Okay. So, you know, he talks about that you can commit to this, you can do it. You just have to decide to do it. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to do this. And then what he said that I really love was, imagine that it's done. Imagine 30 days from now and you've signed 20 ambassadors. Like, how does that feel? Amazing, right? Like, you have totally like dominated. I mean, you feel awesome. You're thinking, okay, what am I going to do with this big fat paycheck I got coming? You know, you know, if I'm going to pay off things or put it towards a vacation or, you know, buy a new car or whatever it is, you know, think about that. Imagine yourself 30 days from now. He says, in preparation for this, you know, you got commitment, you got to clear your calendar. You got to think about, okay, what can I sacrifice over the next 30 days if something comes up and I need to be talking on the phone with someone, have a phone meeting, have a face-to-face meeting. He says you got to negotiate with your family, talk to your spouse, talk to your kiddos, say, hey, for the next 30 days, I'm really going to hit this hard. So there's going to be times where maybe the laundry gets behind, maybe the dishes get behind and things like that because I'm trying to push as hard as I can. Eliminate distractions. Your existing group. You know, if you've got an existing group of ambassadors, which I do and Meg does, I mean, we've got a big group right now, it may mean that we kind of have to, you know, take our focus away from them for a little bit so that we can focus on, because, you know, me and Meg are doing this as well. Like, we're not just saying, hey, we want you guys to sign people, you know, sign 20 people in 30 days. We are doing this too. So, you know, we're having to put in the time and whatnot as well.
We're coming out of management mode and going back to full build on, because I do think that often we are busy. And so Natalie and I both very easily can fall into management mode because we're both helpers. She was a teacher.
Yes.
I'm a coach. So it's like leading and like helping you guys comes more natural to us. And we enjoy doing that. And so we fall into that. But I mean, you can still come to us if you need to, but know the response time is probably going to be longer and much further between. And, you know, I'm not going to be on the Diamond Mountain as much, and you're just not going to see us around as much because we're doing this too with you. We're pushy. We're reaching out. We're messaging all new people. Not that we don't like you guys, but, you know, we're done with you. Sorry.
Because what we're going to do is after we get these people, then we're all going to come together at the end of the 30 days and say, hey, this is our big new group. Here's what we got going, you know, here's what we got going into September and whatnot. So we just need, you know, you just got to get a fresh list and, you know, really sharpen your skills and whatnot. So that video, like I said, is a really, really great one to watch. And he, you know, he knows his stuff, and he's talked to people that are making six-figure, seven-figure incomes. And he said that people who are making six-figure incomes, they usually do this 30-day push once a year, at least once a year. Seven-figure incomes, it was more like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 times a year that they do this 30-day push. You know, so if we can do this once, you know, this year to push us towards a six-figure income, then heck yeah, it's freaking worth it. So the first 10 days.
So how are we going to do it? How are we going to have 20 ambassadors in 30 days when none of us, I mean, not a single one of us on this team has done this yet. But we are all going to do it together this month.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Side note, really fast. Also about the bonuses, you guys. I'm going to be adding my own 20 ambassadors. And by the grace of God, Natalie adds 20. And not only do I get my own 25 for my ambassadors, I'm going to be getting that $1,250 from her ambassadors. So don't forget about how the building bonuses work. So,
yes.
I mean, that's awesome for me, but I mean, everyone under Natalie, she's going to be getting those bonuses. Everyone that's under you, you're going to be getting those bonuses too. So don't forget about that. That also residual awesome income about that. So this 20 ambassadors is like literally so much money right now. Okay, anyway, so how are we going to do it?
And if, you know, anything we're talking about with the bonuses and with the compensation plan, if you're like, what? go back and review our compensation plan. You know, those welcome pack bonuses, they go 4 levels up.
I'll post the compensation video on there because I know Jamie, you're new. You probably don't remember. Courtney, you're really new. You might not know either yet. So, and Andrea, you might not fully understand the comp plan either. So I'll post the comp video in this new group so you guys can watch it when you have a second.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, how are we gonna do it? Eric breaks it down into 3 sections.
Yeah. So first 10 days. So from now through August 10th, we'll say, is going to be.
Well, let's go the 11th because there's 31 days in August. So,
okay.
August 1st today is kind of like your free day because we're going over what we're going to be doing. So
okay.
From the 2nd to the 11th is the first 10 days.
Okay. So this is when you are contacting people, inviting people, presenting them with the information. This is when you are really given 100% into recruiting. Okay. Think about the time that you're driving to and from work. If you have a 30-minute drive to and from work, that is an hour a day that you can be working on your business. No, I'm not telling you to be looking at your phone while you're driving, but I'm telling you to set up phone calls with people during that time, okay?
Other people are driving too.
Yes.
I mean, 90% of the world has Bluetooth or hands-free driving, something. So if you're driving to work at 7:30, they're driving to work at 7:30, hey, can I call you in the morning on your drive to work? Because you know what? Talk radio is sometimes really boring anyway. It'd be really nice to talk to somebody awesome to start your day off right? So set that up in the morning.
Okay. Break times at work, lunch times at work, evenings, weekends. The phone is your friend. And that's another thing that we wanted to talk about tonight is, okay, when you are reaching out to people and, back up, we kind of skipped over talking about like making your list of your people that you're going to be contacting this month. So this would be, based off of your Franks list, which stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, service organizations, or social media. So you're going to make a list because you can't just make a list of 20 people. Okay. You're not going to message 20 people and all 20 of them say yes. Okay. If that happens to you, then you need to go buy a freaking lottery ticket. Okay.
Yeah, and you need to talk to way more than 20 people because if you can get 20 people to sign up, the first 20 people that you talk to, you better keep talking to people and act cool.
Yeah. Because obviously you have the magic touch.
Seriously, you know exactly what to say.
I mean, you need to think of contacting at least 100 people in order to get 20. Okay. So here's what you're going to do with that initial contact. Yes, you're going to send them a message, but you're not going to go into a bunch of details in the message. All you're doing in the message is trying to then get them on the phone to talk to them. Because here's the deal. Number one, getting someone on the phone, they can hear the enthusiasm in your voice. You can really answer a lot more of their questions and kind of hear their hesitations and whatnot on a phone call. And a phone call is much, much more efficient than messaging back and forth 50 times over a course of 3 days with someone. It is much more efficient to just get them on the phone for 15 minutes and be able to talk to them.
And that's super important, you guys, so say I message someone, hey, Natalie, I really want to talk to you about this awesome opportunity. Can I call you at 7:30 on your drive to work? And she says, yes. Okay. Or she says, oh, I'm not working tomorrow. I'm going to be home. Okay, well, when, how about nap time, 2 o'clock? I really need your undivided attention, but only for like 10 or 15 minutes because I'm super busy too. So can I call you at 2 o'clock? Okay. You need to make sure that you hit home, first of all, a specific time that you're going to call them and you need to be accountable. They need to know that they can trust you. But 2, it needs to be a time that they can commit their full attention to you because if you just call me, like my house is a zoo. I got 4 kids, 3 dogs. I'm babysitting. Like it's a craziness. So if you just say, hey, can I call you around lunchtime and you don't give me a specific time, when you call, I mean, my attention is probably, you've seen those things where you feel like, when you're talking to a mom, you're like having a conversation with 5 people because you're talking to me and I'm like, hey, Beck, put it down. Yes, you can go outside. Okay, what were you saying? No. Someone put Brody out. He's going to throw up. Okay, that's the conversation. If I don't have a set time, that's what you're going to hear from me. So other people are probably the same way. You want to make sure you get a time where they can commit to you undividedly. Because that's the only way you're going to be successful with that.
And also, show them, that they're busy and that you're busy. So, hey, I'm going to take, 15 minutes. I just need 15 minutes to talk to you. And that's when you can, lay it all out there about the products and about the business side and about, why you're doing this and why you want them to join you in that 15 minutes. Now, the first few times you talk to someone, you may kind of be like, you may stumble. But the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, okay? No one is an expert at this. I am not an expert. Meg is not an expert. We have no special training or anything like that. All we did was we just started getting active. We started, we started learning. We started watching videos of other people, and you just have to do. You just have to get active with it.
Right. Okay. I kind of want to touch on something for just about 10 minutes, really fast. If you guys are sitting down and you can take notes, I want you to write down some of the things that I'm saying right now. So I'm reading this book right now. It's called Get Over Your Damn Self. And it's blowing my mind. And it's about how to talk to potentials, especially those that you haven't even talked to in maybe like 10 years, and you want to reach out to them about the opportunity. So I'm going to give you there's rules, okay? These are called the reach out rules. When you're trying to, obviously talk to someone. And like Natalie's saying, you're not going to be able to talk to 20 people and you're going to get them to all to sign. So this first 10 days, you need to reach out to 15 to 20 people a day because the retention rate of that is about 2% of people are actually going to sign up. So in order to sign 20 ambassadors, you're going to need to talk to a lot of people. Okay. So Natalie's saying 100. I'm saying 200 by the end of the month of August. You should have talked to over 200 people about Plexus. But okay, so here's some rules. First of all, and I find this so important, especially with this push, you guys, is you cannot be attached to the outcome of what these people say. Okay? You cannot be attached. I knew that Natalie was going to be so good at this business and I wanted her so bad. Okay? And lucky for me, she said yes. But if she didn't, of course, that would have bummed me out. But I have to move on because there are a million other people to talk to. And if you hold that, if you just keep saying, God, I just know that she would be so good. I have to keep talking to her because she's just going to be so good. You can follow back up with that person for sure, but you cannot be attached because you know what? It might not be their time. And that's okay. But you cannot be attached. So when you're reaching out to these people and they say, no, I'm just not interested. Hey, thank you so much for listening. I wish you the best. Well, let's do lunch next week. Let's have a play date and move on. And you write that person down that you talk to them so you can follow back up with them the next month. But for now, you have to just let it go. Even if you know that person would be the best business partner ever. Okay? Number 1, do not become attached to the outcome of who you're talking to. Number 2, don't be on the hunt. And for us, the push right now, we kind of are on the hunt. But what that means is don't sound pushy or desperate. Don't be like, oh my God, I need 20 ambassadors to sign this month. Could you please help me out? Because then that just makes it feel like a sale. You don't really want me as your business partner. You're just trying to get 20 ambassadors, right? That doesn't make anyone feel good. So yes, we want to get 20 ambassadors, but you can't just push it on somebody. So don't be on the hunt. You know what I mean? We're on the prowl, but we're not on the hunt. Does that make sense, that difference? Okay, so do that. A good way to say that, to reach out to someone without sounding pushy or desperate, is when you message them, just say, hey, Ariel, I have something really special that I'd love to share with you, and I'm looking for people who want to do exactly what I do and can offer life-changing results. Okay, that didn't sound pushy. It didn't sound like I wasn't truthful, because I was. I really do want to share with them. And if they come back, hey, no, thanks. Okay, see, thanks. Once again, not attached to the outcome. I got 20 million other people to talk to every single day. Okay. Number 3, less is more. Okay. Think of it like dating. And this comes back to Timmy Yancey, because she always said, when she was talking about this, it'd be like dating a boyfriend. Okay. When you're on a first date with someone, you don't want to give them all. Okay. Don't be the network marketing slut bag over here who's just vomiting up everything and being oh, take this product and this product's going to do this and da 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 da. Okay. You want to entice them. Okay. You want to be the tease, not the slut. Right? So, show a little skin, where they want to come back and they're like, what's underneath that? Okay. But you don't want to give it all away right up, because then they're not going to come back because they're like, oh, that girl's easy, right? You don't want to do that. So less is more. So when you're talking to someone and you say, I really want to share this opportunity with you, you can go in, talk about the products just a tiny bit, but talk about the business and the potential, but don't break it down and be like, we get paid 11 ways. There's hit points and bonuses. Okay, their mind shut off. They're done. They're out. You showed it all. They're just done. Okay, so you have to just give a little bit, enough to entice them, because also the first time you talk to somebody, it's very rare that they're going to sign up. And the next 10 days of this thing is follow up, and that's where you can go back and give just a little bit more. Does that make sense? So less is more these first 10 days when you're reaching out to these people. And then of course, be authentic. Like, don't say things that don't sound like you. I'll post some good comments or like ways to reach out, but if it doesn't sound like you, you can copy it, but you have to tweak it. Because if it doesn't sound like you, then they're not going to join you. You know, I say things way differently than Natalie talks, I'm sure. Just like, you know, I talk way differently than probably Becky or just whoever. So you got to make it sound like you. So just be you. Something else is, you guys, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. When you're reaching out to these 200 people, I promise some of those people are going to be looking for what you have to offer, and maybe they didn't know it. I'm sure that you've heard Celeste say it a million times, where Plexus was what she needed, even though she didn't know she needed it at the time. Okay, we are coming up with this. These people, a lot of the people that I'm going to be talking to, I've never approached about Plexus, and they're not my Facebook friends, so they probably don't know that I sell it. So I can't say the wrong thing to them if they are looking for an opportunity. Okay, does that make sense? But if it's not for them, they're going to say no, and that's okay, because I'm not attached to the outcome, right? Yes? But this is also kind of like what Natalie was saying, is you can't let fear stop you when you are talking to someone because you think you're going to say the wrong thing. It's okay. There's no right or wrong thing to say something. Just be authentic, and it'll come out true. It's kind of like
the best thing you can do is just be enthusiastic.
Right.
Show you can say you can say anything with enthusiasm, and somebody's like, oh yeah, that sounds great. I'm like, hey, let's go out and mow the yard, and let's go weed eat, and let's go plant flowers.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Even though I'm like, hell no, I don't want to freaking mow the yard. But, if you say anything with enthusiasm and show your passion through it, then, hey, it's going to sound good,
If you have a child, okay, and I think almost everyone on here has a child, think about when you're trying to get your kid to eat something. Okay, Ariel doesn't, but you have a dog. But if you're trying to get your kid to eat something and they don't want to eat it, what do? You dance around and you're like, oh, let's do the airplane. Okay, you're excited, and guess what? They start eating, even though they don't want to and they don't know what's happening. They're like, why am I eating this? There's an airplane going in my mouth, but I guess I'll open my mouth and eat it. Okay, because they feel the excitement. It's the same thing. Like, be excited about the opportunity, and they'll just catch on. They'll be like, okay, this sounds awesome, Okay, number 6. If you find yourself convincing somebody, stop it. And this kind of goes with when we were talking about if they don't join with a welcome pack, or the convenience order. If you're like really pushing, like, come on, like, you would just be so good at this. I know you would kill it. You're so influential and people just love you. And okay, that's really great things to say to someone. But if they're not in it for themselves, you're going to get 1 month out of them, and that's it. It's unproductive. Like we said, we're looking for business partners, not just wholesale ambassadors. So if you have to convince somebody to sign on, then they're probably not going to be really beneficial in the scheme of things. And what we want is business partners. So, it's not their time yet. Wait until it's their time, until, follow back up with them until they really want to do it. Then you'll have better results. So number 7 is listen. Honestly, it should be number 2 after the outcome thing, but listen to who these people are. Like, ask them questions. Really, really listen to what they're saying. Learn about, what they do. What do they fear? The more that you know about somebody, the more, like Natalie was saying, getting them on the phone, hearing their hesitations, you'll be so much better equipped to answer them and get them the questions answered that they need to make the jump over. So really listen to what somebody's saying. Okay, and then working the appointment to appointment. like we said, okay, when you're sending these messages, you got to set an appointment for 7:30 in the morning. You got another one at 7:45 before that person has to be at work at 8. Same thing in the evening. You know, if you're off at 6, start talking to people at 6, 6:15, 6:30. Like, you need to fill up your calendar, and you need to work from appointment to appointment, because it's the only way you're going to get through all these people. And if you're just like, oh, I might call them later, it's never going to happen. You have to keep going. And if you don't have an appointment set, you need to be sending messages to get appointments set. That's the only way this is going to work.
You gotta fill your calendar.
Yes, and so number 9, don't count your chickens, okay? So if I talk to 20 people and they all say, okay, I'll sign up on Friday when I get paid, I'm like, yeah, I'm done, right? No. Until they officially sign on that dotted line and you get that email or they send you a screenshot of their order because the emails don't always come through, or you see them in your back office, then they don't count, okay? Don't count it until
or there's always something that comes up and then they can't do it.
Absolutely. How many of us at the end of a month are pushing for a goal and we say, oh, well, so-and-so said they were going to order, so I think I'm okay. Yep. And then they don't order. And then it devastates you because you didn't get the incentive or you didn't do this, okay? And you know why? It's because you counted your chicken until you stopped trying and talking to other people. So you just have to keep going. You cannot rely on anybody until they have actually crossed over to the pink side and you see that email. So do that. Number 10, and this is super crucial for what we're doing right now, and it's leading with the business and following up with the products, okay? Every single person that you're reaching out to, you should be reaching out to about the Plexus opportunity right now, okay? And if they say, oh, I'm not really into, like, you know, network marketing or blah, 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 and you kind of give your spiel, not a lot, remember, just tease them a little bit, and they're still no, say, hey, you know what, I totally understand it. It's not for everyone, but, you know, tell me, are you addicted to, you know, soda, or do you wish that you had more energy in the day? Because if so, maybe you would love our Slim and turn them into a customer instead. It's okay that they don't want to work the business, but get a customer out of them. So lead with the business, follow with the product. Okay? And then number 11, which I'm kind of doing right now, is don't ramble. Okay? When you voice message someone, you want to be super short and sweet. Hey, Becky, oh my gosh, you've been on my mind today. I have this amazing opportunity that I really would love to give you some information about. Can I call you tomorrow at 5 o'clock? If not, message me back a time that works for you. Thanks. Done. Sweet. To the point. I can send 20 of those in 10 minutes, right? Yes, because I was short, I was sweet, I didn't ramble, I didn't give them too much information. They want to know what I have to say, and they're going to message back because I sent a voice message, so they're going to want to hear what I said. I'm going to see that they actually listened to it, and if they don't, then you can follow back up. Short, sweet, breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. Number 12.
Hey, Meg, what did it say about verbiage, that book say about verbiage for talking to people that, you know, reaching out to people that you haven't talked to in 5, 10, 15 years?
Right, and that's number 12. So that's the point we're getting to right now, is it's what's in it for them. Okay, so this was like a whole chapter on this one. So if you haven't talked to somebody in forever and you want to reach out to them, you know, you don't, I mean, they're your Facebook friend, I'm guessing, most likely, but, you know, you haven't talked to them in forever. But you really know that they would be good at this business. Well, it's like, why do you know they would be good at this business? Well, you knew them 10 years ago, and what did you like about them 10 years ago? They were sweet, they were kind, but maybe that's all you know. So you hop on their Facebook page, and if you're friends, then you know you'll be able to scroll through it. You can see, oh, they have 2 kids, you know, like I don't know Andrea very well. Okay, she's on my team now, but I didn't know very much about her before this whole thing. But now I know she has a little girl named Ivy, right? Yeah, okay. And you know what? Because I stalked her Facebook page because I like to know my team members. And I can go through and I can say she really likes to take walks on her work, which means she works really close to her house, which I think is really cool because she likes to go, you know, check her mailbox at lunchtime. So you can find out a lot of information about somebody from their Facebook profile. Okay, and so now I can say, okay, she's a mom, single mom. She works a day job, and she likes to exercise, okay? So I'm going to make a list of things that probably are pains in her life and that the Plexus can solve. Okay, so here's the thing. So she's a single mom, so she probably wants to make some extra money. She works during the day, so she probably wants to make more money so she can maybe stay home and, you know, raise her child herself. And maybe she just misses like her identity of being a young Andrea before kids, or before whatever happened. So what can Plexus do to like fix that? Well, they can obviously bring in an income. We can give her, when you have a kid, your social life kind of goes to shit. Well, I can offer her friendship and family with the Plexus community, because that's what we are. And basically I can tell her she can have it all. She can be a single mom, make the extra money, and have it all, instead of that. So how you can reach out to them is, go like that. What is their life like, and what can their business do? So you say, hey, Andrea, you've been on my mind lately. Do you have a few minutes for me to pick your brain? Like 5 minutes, I'm super busy. Can I call you at 12 o'clock? Or, hey, thinking of you, I remember when we were kids and we used to do something, tell a story, whatever. And I remember you always saying you wanted to be there for your kids, but, you miss your sanity, you miss your identity, and you wish you had a bigger bank account. Have you ever thought of maybe working for yourself, becoming an entrepreneur? I am working with so many women like you, and they spend just part-time hours every week building a lucrative business while they can, being a hands-on mom or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know if this is a good fit for you, but I'd love to talk to you and see if it is. Okay, so it's like, I didn't talk to that person like forever, but I've searched their Facebook. I found out 3 to 4 things that I think that they maybe are suffering in life with. And I don't mean like suffering, like their ailments, but you know what I mean? Like if you know a mom, you know that they don't get to go out all the time. Who doesn't want extra money to put their kids in activities or whatever? So you can sort of like deduce, even though you haven't talked to them in so long, and figure out what probably is a pain for them. Does that make sense?
Or like things that they like to do. If you see that someone likes to travel a lot, or likes to
absolutely
likes to work out a lot or whatnot, just yeah.
So hey, I loved your Facebook post. It looks like you just went to Ireland. Like that looks beautiful, but gosh, I bet that was so expensive. Wouldn't it be so awesome if you could make some extra money to extend those trips, or go on? I see that you went on 2 trips last year. Maybe with this business, it could take you on 4 trips or something like that. So find like a weakness, and I don't mean like, like a weakness, but find something that that Plexus can help them achieve that they like. And that's how you can reach out to somebody that you haven't talked to in a very long time. Does that make sense? And that sounds really scary still, you guys. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to do a little research. But don't just like look at their Facebook and then decide to send them a message, okay? You're going to have pen and paper. You're going to have to scroll their feed for, a solid 5 or 10 minutes, and you need to write things down so you know what you can say. But you also do know, why you were friends with them before. I mean, you obviously knew this person at one time in your life. So, you can go back to some memories that you had to sort of reconnect and build that emotional connection again.
And then here's what's going to happen. You're going to type up that message, and you're going to hit the send button, and you did it, and you didn't die. Okay? Like, yes, it's so scary to do things like that, but you do it, and you didn't die. And here's the worst thing that can happen. Either they're going to message back and say, no thanks, and you're going to say, okay. Second thing that's going to happen, they're going to say, yes, that sounds amazing, or tell me more. That's what we hope happens. Or a third thing that's going to happen is they're not going to respond at all. And when someone doesn't respond at all, I usually give it a few days. If I see that they've seen the message and they don't respond at all, then I'll send a follow-up message saying, hey, it's totally fine if you're not interested. You can tell me no. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Or something like that, and then that usually prompts them to either say, oh my gosh, I did see it and I meant to message you back, I'm so sorry. Or they'll say, yeah, it's just that I've got this going on in my life right now and I'm just not interested, and that way you do get a response. That's what I've noticed, is that 90% of the time that will get me a response. And then it's not like awkward the next time you see them in person or anything like that, where you're like, oh, remember that time I sent you a message and you never responded?
Yeah.
So
resentment that you have towards that person, it doesn't have to be there.
Yeah. So that's when I'll just give them an out. I'll say, hey, it's totally fine if you're not interested. You can tell me no.
Okay. Hold on. Last point, and it goes back to what Natalie just said, which was her, point number 2, I think, which is they say, no, I'm not interested. And instead of saying, hey, okay, thanks for listening to me, instead you need to say, hey, you know what? No problem. I know it's not for everyone, but let me tell you about who I am looking for. And if you know anyone who follows or meets the criteria, will you please, let me, send me their information. Can I have a referral from you? And what you're going to kind of do is you're going to say, I'm looking for hardworking teachers or whoever you're talking to, you want to describe them. So if I'm talking to Natalie and she doesn't, she's not interested, I say, hey, no problem. But maybe you know somebody that is interested. I'm kind of looking for someone like this. I'm looking for a teacher. I love working with teachers because they're really organized. They're always looking for extra money because they don't get paid anything. And I just know that they love to help other people because that's why they're a teacher. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to basically describe all of the positive qualities of the person that you're talking to. So when they're reading it, they're like, hey, wait a second, that is me. You're right. Like, I would be awesome at this. And then you can say, hey, if you can't think of anyone off the top of your head, let me email you what I'm looking for. And that way you can send it to some friends that you have that would follow this. And that way when you email them and they read it, it's like solidifies that you're literally describing them and that they should join. Okay, because they're going to see it twice now. They heard it from you for the first time, and now they're seeing it in an email. And if they do think of somebody, they could just tell it to you, but more times than not, they're going to say, hey, wait a second, I actually know a lot of people. I could do this business, and I have this list of people already that would be really good at it. Okay, so whoever you're talking to, if they're fitness people, hey, I'm looking for, fitness people because they already like to take care of their health, or I'm looking for single moms because they need extra money, or I'm looking for moms of multiples because, multiple kids and activities is really expensive. I'm looking for introverts because it's really hard for them to connect, to people outside. So maybe they like to connect on the internet with people because that's more in their comfort zone. Whatever it is, like describe that person, find out what it is, and connect with them that way. And it more times than not should turn into a connection and you'll get them. So,
and I know that, like, tonight we have, like, Meg and I have strictly been talking about the business side, and we haven't touched on the products at all, because here's the thing. We have amazing products. We have products that work. We have thousands of testimonies, and these products work. That's not something we even have to question or worry about, okay? We know that if we can get these products to people and they can take them consistently, then we know that they're going to have results and that they're going to feel better. That's not something we have to worry about. We don't have to worry about our website. We don't have to worry about marketing materials. We don't have to worry about creating the products at all. All of that is done for us, okay? This opportunity is about the business side because all that other stuff is cake. So we know that, that's why we're, solely focusing on the business side on this phone call tonight, is because that's what you guys are on here for, is to build your business, okay? You are on here to build your business in order to not only help yourself, help the people on your team, to get a bigger paycheck. If that's what it, boils down to, is that the reason why we're doing this and we're taking time to do this is so that we can better ourselves financially.
Okay, and that's something else that you just need to think about too, though. Tonight, without all this, is that why do you want to build your business? Why is this important to you? And you can say something like, I really want to build my child's education. Well, that's great, but if you don't actually add 20 ambassadors, if you don't actually start your kids' college education, are you really mad at yourself right now? Because you technically have all these years, right? That's what you're going to tell yourself. So for me to say I want to build my kids' education, college fund, it's kind of a lie, because for me that's not my priority right now. You know what I mean? So you really got to pull it back. Like, why do you really want to do this? Well, go through all of the layers of everything. For me, it's about finding my identity again. Before I had kids, I was this crazy outgoing person, and I feel like as soon as I had kids, I was just like, I went into mom mode, which I never even wanted kids. And then I had 4 moms. So I was like what the hell, right? My life. And then Plexus entered, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe now I can say it's true, but I feel like I got my life back because of this business. Not even just the products. I feel great with the products, but in truth, it's the business that has made my life change. It has brought me back to Meg, the Meg that I was for the 22 years before I had kids. The crazy, fun, live life to the fullest kind of Meg that I always wanted to, that I was and I always thought I would be until I had kids. And it's not that I'm saying kids are bad, obviously, because I have 4 and I love them, but you go into mom maintenance mode. You don't care about yourself. You care about your family. You want to make sure your husband's happy. Your kids are happy. They have everything they want. Well, what did I want? Me being happy is way more important than them having Target clothes or H&M clothes or, you know what I mean? So for me, the why is to just be me again. Because, I wanted to be the first female president because I knew that I was meant to be great things. I just knew it. I always knew it. My whole life, I always said I was meant to do great things. And I know that the great things that I'm going to do is because of Plexus. This found me because I am meant to be a diamond. I just am. And I am meant to help other people become diamonds. That's my calling, and I know that. So that is why I keep doing this, because I want to help everyone else become diamonds. You have to really peel back the layers and say, why do you want to do this? I mean, do I really want to get my kids college funds? I'm not going to lie, no, because I had to pay for my own, they can pay for their own. But it's not really that important to me. But, so don't say something like, paying for your products, yes, that's really important the first month or so, but really, really dig deep, you guys. Why? Why do you want to do this? What would being a diamond really mean to you?
Mm-hmm.
Really, really. Because, money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure does secure happiness, right? It's true. It's not about buying a big house or having the nicest car, but it's about security and knowing that if something were to happen to anyone in my family, that I could help them. Like, that's amazing to me to know that, if my dad lost his job and needed a house and I was diamond, I could buy him a house. If my friends, like Lindsay, I wish that I was diamond right now so I could fund that entire scholarship that she wants to give for, in Keith's name. It's like, that's why I want to do this. I want money, not to buy things, but to help people with. So it's like, what is your why? Really, really dig deep. Don't be shy about it.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
That was good. I love it. And I know the Meg before kids, and I know the Meg with kids, and I know the Meg now. I've known her forever. So
I was so awesome before kids, you guys. Like, seriously.
We had a lot of fun in college.
I was body painted for Halloween once. It was so much fun. So Plexus can bring it back, guys. Come on. We should all be body painted again. Yes. I'm going to do that.
Oh.
So, all right, you guys. So please commit to this, but only commit to this if you want to do this. I want every single one of you to do this because I want every single one of you to be gold, senior gold rubies, in the next 60 days. But only commit to this if it's for you. Do this for the, for you, for the right reasons. Doing it for just me, Natalie, it's not we'll be excited for you, but if it's not for you, if it's not from your heart, then you're not going to be able to commit to it anyway. So, just leave now. If you're ready to commit, we are here. Emily and Ariel, you were saying, is anyone going to be up for 3-ways? Yes. For sure.
Absolutely.
That's what this is about. I know we said, we're not here to help, but we are still here to help. You doing a 3-way call with us, it's not going to be an hour long. It's going to be short and sweet. It's going to be 15 minutes. But, yes, we are still your uplines. We're still here to help you sign those 20 ambassadors. So, absolutely. 3-ways, Zooms, whatever you need, we got it.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say something. Oh, hey. So here's what we're going to do. Homework is you need to make your list. Okay? If you haven't done so already today, you need to make your list. So we're going to, what are we going to get back on here? Maybe Thursday night?
Yes, Thursday night, same time, 8:30.
Okay, Thursday night, 8:30, and you need to have your list done. And and it needs to be at least 100 people, if not more. Okay?
Well, and that list has better have some names already crossed off of it because you need to start messaging people tomorrow. We got 10 days to message as many people as you possibly can. We didn't even go over that. So the first 10 days, well, we kind of did. The first 10 days is contacting as many people as you can. It is just full-on blitz contact, setting those appointments and everything. The next 10 days is all the follow-up, okay? So we laid out all those seeds. We told everyone about our opportunity. Maybe they messaged back. Maybe we had a couple conversations. Maybe they're interested. Maybe they're not. Those next 10 days, you're going to literally follow up with every single person that you reached out to, whether they said they were interested or not. Okay? You're going to follow up with all of them. Unless someone was really like, F you, like never contact me again. You need to follow up with them anyway, because a no doesn't mean no forever. It just means no right now. Follow back up with them those next 10 days. And then the last 10 days of the month are the closing days. Okay? So we're gonna really hit, the last 10 days, maybe we'll have a flash sale or something, but those last 10 days we're going to contact all those people again and say, you know what, it's time to do this. You said you were interested, let's hop on this train. Friday's payday, let's do it, and that's when you're gonna close the deal. So these 10 days are the most crucial.
Yes. So yeah, getting that list, and don't just think, oh, I'm going to think of it in my head or whatnot. No, you need to get a piece of paper and a pencil and write down a list of at least 100 names, friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, service organizations, social media. Look through your contacts on your phone. Look through your Facebook friends.
Yes, Ariel.
Look through your if you've been to, I said this earlier in the video today, but if you've recently done a baby shower or a bridal shower or a wedding or whatnot, go through your list of invites. These are people that if they came to your wedding, hey, they need to be on your list, okay?
Absolutely. Those would be the first people on your list. If they were important enough to come to your wedding or to come to a baby shower, then they are hell of important to have their health, right? And that's what it's for.
So when we get back on here on Thursday night, we're going to talk about, you're going to have your list, and we're going to talk about, and you've already contacted several of them, but if you've got some that you're really like, I don't know what to say, I need help, I need some examples of messages to send, this is the situation going on, then that's what we're going to be doing on Thursday night, okay? Is really looking at what should I say? What should I say to these people, or in this situation? So
tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday during the day before we get on here, that's really going to be your warm market. The people that you're really close with already, you've had a relationship with, you're not really, you can talk to them about anything, your best friends, your moms, your aunts, your uncles, that kind of stuff. So Thursday when we hop back on, bring us that fear list. Bring us the chicken list, the ones that you don't want to talk to. Because what we're going to do is we're going to talk to them all on Thursday night. We're going to help you with messages. Yeah, Ariel, that's right. I saw your eyes get big. We are going to message them together as a group. Yeah. We're going to support each other, and we're going to go through it, and we're going to do it. And you know what? No one's going to die on Thursday night.
No.
We're all going to send really scary messages, and we're all going to come out on top. And you know what? It's actually going to be really, invigorating. We're going to, just blow off, all this excitement and everything, and it's going to lead us into the weekend. And that's going to be awesome. And I'm excited.
And as far as when am I going to have time to make this list? Well, you know what? We're about to get off of this Zoom call. Can you take 20 more minutes before you go to bed to work on your list? Okay? Or are you just going to go to bed? You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about is these next 30 days, you may have to sacrifice some things I just really want to go to bed right now. Yeah, I've got a sleeping baby in my arms right now, and I would love to lay him down and then go lay down next to my husband. But when I get off here, I'm going to get out a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'm going to work on my list.
Starts now, guys. The commitment starts now, okay? If that means you sleep 5 or 6 hours a night when you're used to getting 8 or 9, oh, darn. It's only for 30 days, okay?
Yeah.
And here's the thing, too, guys, something else. If we're asking people to commit to Slim or the Triplex for 30 days, we owe it to ourselves to commit to working our business for 30 days because we're literally asking them to do what we want to do, right?
Yeah.
So if we're expecting them to do it, then we need to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So just be ready, guys. It's going to be scary. This month is going to be so scary for all of us. It's going to be uncomfortable, and I can tell you right now, I don't even want to do it. I don't want to mess with all these people on this list that I've had. I have a chicken list, and it just kind of keeps growing, but I'm going to do it. August is month. It's my birthday month. It has to be the monumental month. It just has to be because it's my birthday month and great things. I share a birthday with Madonna, okay? August 16th is going to be the best day of this month for all of us because we're all going to have our 20 masters by August 16th. I can just feel it up. I'm just saying.
And that's our wedding anniversary too.
Yes, and that's when Natalie got married. Yes, see, you guys? So this month is meant for big things, but it's not going to come easy, okay? It's not. This is going to take a lot of distance, perseverance, commitment, excitement. There's probably going to be some tears. There's going to be a lot of anger. You're gonna try to not care what people say if they say no, but on the inside it is gonna bug you, but you just gotta let it go, because I'm gonna tell you to just let it go, okay? And it's also gonna be a lot of excitement. So much joy is gonna come out of this month. And as soon as you start seeing those weekly paychecks, because you are getting those ambassadors to sign up, it's gonna turn real fun, real fast.
Yeah.
Real fast. Especially when you get to go shopping and you get to hold up your purchase and you say, hey, guess what, friends? I just bought this with my Plexus bonus. And they're going to say, what? I want to buy that with a bonus. Yeah.
Hey, Meg, what's shopping?
I know, right? Who shops? You know what I shop for? Kids' clothes.
I don't get to shop. I don't get to shop when I'm unemployed.
See? Who wants that? Not me. I don't even really like shopping, but I do like to go to the mall for the pretzels. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, I love soft pretzels.
So, you guys, get ready, because this is literally going to be a ride. This month is going to just propel us all. And I can't wait to see how we all come out on top and, look a little frazzled at the end of the month, but we're going to look damn good on September when we get all those monies and we get to go shopping. We're going to do a shopping trip together, right?
Hey, you're recording this, right?
Yes, it is recorded.
Okay. Because I just saw Hayden got on here a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I'll post it. I have to turn it into
Okay.
a YouTube video, and then it will let me post it. So, yes.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Girl, does anyone have any questions really fast? Or lay it out, guys. What's your fear right now? Let's just get it out. This is the group. I'm excited. Crystal, are you excited? You look scared. It's okay to be scared. I told you, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. I don't. It's so scary to talk to people. It's so scary to hear no, but it's okay, because no one's going to die, and it's going to be really funny, you guys. It's going to be really funny when we have funny stories to tell each other and be like, oh my God, I talked to this person. I literally thought they were going to join, and then they were like, F you. That's going to be really fun. We're going to laugh about it later. So get excited. More no's equals more yeses. Just remember that.
Yeah.
What about anyone else? Jamie, are you excited? You're new. Are you freaking out? What'd she say?
You're muted, Jamie.
Muted.
I'm technology, not great, but yeah, I'm great for this. I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you sure you're going to commit? Can you commit?
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited. Andrea, let's go. Are you going to commit? Can you do this?
Totally. I'm so stoked.
You have been
I've
awesome.
been in this job for like a week. Like, I have to do something. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for you.
Hayden, Meg, Hayden is new too.
Hayden, I know. Is she still on here? I don't see her anymore.
Yeah, she's on here.
Oh, Hayden, are you so excited?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, nerves is good. Nothing bad comes out of being nervous, I promise. Ariel, I know you're excited. You got notes and everything?
So.
Yes, I do. And I've already got a good list going.
Good, I love it.
I love it, Ariel. I'm so proud of you.
Courtney, you're new too. How excited are you? Our double silver winner.
Yes.
I'm super excited.
Are you pumped? Do you have a list?
Yeah.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I already started my list and started messaging people.
I'm so excited for you. God, I wish we would have done this when we were your age. You're so ahead of the game. Look at us. We're in our 30s. We're old. We have kids. It's lame. You're so much better.
You have kids. I don't.
Yeah, I know, right? It's lucky you. Stay that way. For the best. Emily, are you so excited?
Yeah.
Girl, we gotta get you
I'm nervous, but yeah.
It's okay to be nervous. We're all nervous. I promise you. We really are all nervous. Natalie, are you nervous?
Yes, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous.
Okay, she's scared shitless right now. I see that face.
I still don't like hearing no. I still don't like getting ignored, but it's just,
Part of it, because you know what?
Every time I get a no, I know I'm not much closer to a yes.
Exactly, and we do not care about the outcome of who we're talking to. Okay.
I told Natalie no the first time that she contacted me.
Yeah.
I did say no too. Serena, are you excited? You what?
I'm stoked.
No, that isn't, I need a little bit more excitement, Serena.
Yay, I can't wait.
Okay, that sounded better. Okay, guys. Well, that's what we have for you tonight. The homework from Teacher Natalie Patton over here. Make your list, you guys. Starts tomorrow. Get those appointments set. Start sending messages. We got 10 days to send out as many messages as possible, and I really, really think every single one of you should send out at least 150 in the next 10 days.
I don't think I know that many people.
Yes, you do, Anita. Yes, you do. We went to high school with over 400 people in just our graduating class, okay? There was
And I think I talked to 10.
I'm just saying, you know them. Go through the yearbook, add them on Facebook, stalk them real fast. You'll find them.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. All right.
Hold on, really fast. If you don't think you have a large network, you guys, if you don't have a wedding that you're planning to add all these people, that you can invite all these people to, find an interest. I obviously like photography. I have 4 kids. Go on Facebook and type photography or Mom of 4, and I promise a million groups will come up. Invite yourself to that group. Friend a bunch of people on it. Bam! Your network just grew by 100 people. No one said you had to know them real well. You just got to be able to find their Facebook, be their friend, and find out what they like. This is about it.
And and you're still like this 30 days. We're still, consistently posting on Facebook because that's just one part of working your business is posting on Facebook. What that's doing is just bringing, yourself attention every day and people knowing, oh, she's still doing this. Oh, she's still doing this. Oh, she's still doing this, But that, people you're not going to go and, you're not going to be a gold ambassador, emerald ambassador by just posting on Facebook. That's why we're doing something like this.
All right, guys. It's 10 o'clock here. I know it's 9 o'clock for you, right, Crystal and Serena? You guys are lucky. You still have a whole extra hour on us.
Well, we're 10 o'clock. We're 10 o'clock.
You guys go out, make your list. I'm super excited. We're going to come back here Thursday night, same time. I'll post things throughout the week about just messages you can send, good, tips, tricks. Natalie will post things. Amanda will post things. We're going to do this, you guys. We're going to add 20 masters. We're going to do today's paycheck, and it's going to be awesome. So, all right.
Let's do it.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.